Good morning. We're going to try this thing one more time. I'm not discouraged. My phone wrong. It froze up my live, so I just cut it off, came back on. That's all right. That's all right. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to you. This is your girl, Coach O. I am the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I'm known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. You need somebody that is going to hold your behind accountable. Yes, I said behind. You need somebody that is going to hold you accountable. You need somebody that is going to push you to your potential. You need somebody that is not going to accept all your excuses, because, see, some of y'all, you like to be around people that would accept whatever you say when you know that you can do so much more. You have more in you. You just need to be pushed outside of your comfort zone. I'm going to do it in a loving way, but we got to get stuff done. One of my sayings is, we don't make excuses, but we get stuff done. We must remember that our opportunities are not obligated for us to get ready, and sometimes we have opportunities that are right there that we feel like we're not prepared for. We don't know what to do. We don't know what the next step is. So we just stay stagnant and we stay stuck and we stand still. But it's time for you to move forward. I'm not really about no cliches and stuff, things rhyming. Look, it's just about figuring out what it is that you want, figuring out who it is that you can get to help you get it, and go after it. That's what it's really all about. See, a lot of these things, we got this, and we got to have strategies and all these different and what it is that we want. See, a lot of times we try to figure out the how. This thing is really not working with me today, but I'm that discouraged me, honey. It's trying to calls. I've gotten phone calls that I don't usually get in the morning time. It's freezing up, internet not working. It was saying I'm on extended, no internet, all these different sorts of types of things. But this needs to get out. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But a lot of us, we are stuck in our comfort zone, and we are and people that are around us on a regular basis are really afraid to tell us, girl, you can do more. Boy, you can do more. Sometimes people will say, okay, do you do this 7 days a week? Do you do this all the time? I feel like if you're not doing something, you're doing nothing. There's always an equal opposite to everything that you're doing. So if you're not busy doing something, you're not busy doing anything. And so you have to ask yourself what it is that you want. A lot of times, as I was saying, a lot of times we find ourselves trying to figure out how to do something before we get clarity on what it is that we're doing. A lot of times we're moving and moving and moving. We don't even know where we're going. We don't even know what we're going after. We don't even know what the target is. So your first step is to figure out what it is that you want. It's really simple. It's simple. And a lot of times I've had people that ask me, why do I believe what I believe? And I'm like, Why not? I mean, why not? And as I think about my life and the things that I do and have, I've worked for what I have. I ain't had no lottery money. I ain't had no insurance claim money. I mean, if you got that, you got that. But what I got, I've worked for it. And it means so much more to me. It means so much more to me because, one, I'm going to handle it differently, right? I'm going to handle it differently because I had to put in sweat equity. I had to put in time that is invaluable. My time, it has so much value to it. My time has so much value to it, I couldn't even put $1 to it, okay? But a lot of us, we are staying stuck and stagnant because we don't have anybody to hold us accountable. We don't have anybody to tell us you can do more. We don't have anybody to tell us but stop making these excuses because you really could be doing more. And a lot of times in situations, we feel like I'm doing all I can and I'm still not getting what you're not doing all you can. Because there's some times when you're watching TV, you running up and down the street, you spending money on stuff you don't have no business. You have to have a system as to why you do what you do on a regular basis. You have to have a system because if it's not bringing extra value, and I know you're going to spend some money on some things that's not going to bring you in a return, but you need to figure out, okay, is this an asset or is this a liability? And you have to be more concerned about what you think about those situations versus what other people say. Because, see, people will have you doing stuff based on what they think about your life. See, a lot of times people are doing stuff because you're afraid that people will say that you're living the way you're living and you shouldn't have to live that way because you work. But you know, if you're working towards a specific goal, some things you're going to have to sacrifice. So you may not be able to go out and eat with your friends every time the friend that don't have a goal want to go eat. You have to say, I can't afford that. I can't do that. I can't go to that right now. I don't have the time. I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. See, a lot of times we're trying to live up to other people's expectations for our lives, and they're struggling themselves. Y'all not going to talk to me this morning. You're trying to live the expectations of other people, and they are struggling themselves. It is okay to tell your girlfriend and your guy friend that I can't afford that. I cannot afford that. I know I have a budget for personal development. What I spend in a year's time on personal development, most people probably won't. A lot of people don't. And a lot of people have something to say about it. But that's their problem. That's their problem. The best investment that you can make is in yourself. You know what you're made of. You know what you're capable of. You know what you will do. I can go and bet on anybody and anything, but I really don't know what they will do. But I know you. We already know about ourselves. We know what we're going to stick to, what we're not going to stick to, what we're going to be true to, what we're not going to be true to, because we've already thought about it. But we're so worried about what other people say over what we think. We have to be more in tune to what we think about our lives, what it is that we want out of life, what it is that we want to achieve, who it is that we want to become, and that's what we work toward. That's where we set our targets. That's where we put our resources and our time, and that's the way we have to do it in order for us to achieve those goals. But we will never get to where we want to be living the life that other people want us to live. And a lot of times, can we be honest, people want you to live a certain way for their benefit and not yours. People want you to do certain things for their benefit and not yours. People want you to do certain things for their benefit and not yours. The stuff that people ask of us, a lot of times, there is no benefit in it for us at all. And if they thought it was a benefit in it, they wouldn't want you to do it. Many people are so concerned about what other people think. They want to be accepted in groups and cliques, and they want to be liked. And you're trying so hard to be liked by people that it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter when you do it. They still don't like you. If you don't have anything to give them personally, if they're not able to benefit from what you're doing, they still don't like you. So we have to get out of this mode of feeling like that we only add value to people that can make a fool out of us. We got to get out of this thing to believe that if other people don't believe in it, that we shouldn't be doing it. There was a lot of things that I cut out in 2022, and I continue to cut them out in 2023 because there was no benefit. There was no benefit. It was not reciprocity. You be in partnerships and relationships where it's one-sided, and you're putting in and you're putting in and you're putting in and you're putting in, but there is never nothing for you to get out. There is never nothing for you to get out. So some things you have to say, is this working for me, or am I just working for other people? So sometimes you have people to feel like you should spend all your time doing the things that they want you to do. But when you want to live your